This is Lee. I'm gonna play it one more time because he's got a couple reps in there. Okay, Lee is a new member, comes from like a traditional like bodybuilding type training background, not CrossFit, and he's open to coaching, but a lot of this stuff is new. Tension is new, squatting with a tempo is new. So what I see when I look at this is like, okay, it's not a horrible squat, but in general, this is a great example of a loss of tension, and his loss of tension is leading to a decreased range of motion. I've seen Lee squat lower than this. And when I watch him in general, I just see this kind of like, he's doing the movement, but it feels like there's no connection to the weight. The biggest thing I see that jumps out to me when I see this type of squat is he's using gravity to do the work to pull him down. It feels like he's dropping under the squat rather than pulling the bar down. And that drop and loss of tension leads also to a loss of midline stability. I also feel like when I watch this video, he's in such a rush to drop into a squat that he is initiating with his knees rather than with his hips. So I'm gonna play it one more time.
Yeah, I see that. Good catch.
It's really, really subtle. And like on all the reps, it's not like the same. But for me, the biggest thing I asked him to do, I went over and I said, hey man, slow it down. First of all, this was supposed to be a 3-second negative and a 2-second hold. So that was out the window. And that was just poor coaching on my part that I didn't reinforce that for a new athlete. But if he slows this down, it's going to give him time to retrain the movement pattern. That's what I want from him. Creating tension with a variety of cues. So I tried with him. I said, hey, I want you to pull the bar down into the bottom of your squat versus I don't want you to drop. And I visually demoed for him, right? Like dropping quickly and then versus taking a big breath. And I told him, pretend there's bands tied to the bar, connected to the ceiling, and they're trying to keep you standing. Pull yourself down into that. In the future, I would actually change the style of squat he's doing to reinforce a new pattern. I'd have him sit squat to a box. I would use that so that I could create a sense of safety so that he could learn to trust sitting into his hips. I find that people that squat with their knees first don't trust the sense of balance, and they feel like they're usually going to fall over backwards if they squat with their hips first. So teaching them that there's nowhere they're going to go, they're going to land square on top of a box, can teach them to find balance in the foot and to trust their hips.